Welcome back to Adventure Tactics Domains Tower. We're doing mission 2. This is our second episode. We're going to get into the action. This time we already laid out the tiles for initiative. And we have Tolben going first. He's carrying the baby. And so he's going to make a dash for it. So let's take a look at his cards. I'm going to zoom down on the board and have him take a couple actions. Alright, so Tolben's going first. I'm just going to put a bead on his little marker here, initiative marker. Let's take a look at his hand. So he has his class arcane shield on him. He has make a basic move, basic attack, and exchange positions. He's going to go ahead and use this as a free action. So it doesn't even cost one of his 2 actions to make a basic move. That's what that little gold star is. So he's just going to play that. And he's going to start out by making a basic move. And his movement speed is 4. So he's carrying the little bundle and he's going to move 4. I think he's just going to go straight up 1, 2, 3, and 4 right to here. And then what else is he going to do? He gets 2 actions to play. So he's going to go ahead and turn the basic attack, or he's just going to go ahead and play the basic attack, not as an attack, but as a move action. So he can move half his speed, he can move 2. So he's going to go 1, 2. He's motoring as quickly as he can go. And he still has 1 more action left. We could play another card sideways. And I think, are we going to do that? I think we will. I think we're just gonna go ahead and play teleport as a move action as well. So he can move another 2 spaces, 1, 2. So he's almost halfway down the second tile. And that's going to be the end of his entire turn. That was his 2 actions. Up next we have Oulette the Archer. But before we get to Oulette, let's not forget that we have Nimble for Tolben as well. At the end of your turn you may move 1 additional square, and he certainly will. He'll move right there. He also has Blink, which we didn't use, and that's once per turn you may use 1 movement point to move diagonally, but he didn't need to. We just want him to run down the back 40, and off he goes. Alright, we're going to zoom back out, and we're going to be having Oulette, our archer, take her turn. Alright, we have good things planned for Oulette. She's got 2 actions. She has point blank shot. She has a basic move, make a basic attack, make up to 2 basic attacks against different targets, and you can attack 1 to 5, and the target is slowed. And that's area of effect, which is 1 space all the way around, but they're all spaced out quite a bit. And she also has, right here on her very beginning, she's going to go ahead and do this, I think, after she takes her first action. So for her first action, I think she's going to go ahead and she's going to play this card here, which is the target is Volley of Arrows target. I wonder if we should hang on to that for later. I think maybe we better hang on to that for later. Yeah, I think we're going to hang on to that for later. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with this one. We'll start with this one and see what happens. Make a basic move. It's a free action, so it doesn't count towards her 2 actions. That's her class feature, and she can use that. And that doesn't cost an action. So she's just going to go ahead and make a basic move. Her movement speed is also 4, same as Tolben. So she's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 right up here, which is a good spot to be in because she's 1, 2, 3, 4 away from this little thug, and 1, 2, 3, 4. She's 4 away from both of them. And so for her first of 2 actions, she's going to go ahead and make a quick shot. Make up to 2 basic attacks against different targets. So she's going to target both of these guys, and she gets to roll a black die, which can do a lot of damage or not so much damage. Well, let's find out. All right, let's get that in there. She's going to roll 1 black die, so she'll start off with the closest one, doing 6 damage. Has 3 hit points. That one is absolutely eliminated, skewered, and now she can shoot at this one, and she gets only 1 damage. All right, it's down to 2 health, but that's actually not bad. Not bad. We wanted to clear the one off near Tolben because he's carrying the baby. All right, that was her first action. She has another action left, and I think she's going to go ahead and make a basic attack. So by making a basic attack, she's going to attack, of course, the thug which is right here, and that is a black die, range of 2 to 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. So easily in range. The double shot didn't take it out, but maybe another basic attack will. Another 1 damage. Boy, this guy's just not going down. All right, he's down to 1 health. Whew, and that was Ouellette's turn. And now, unfortunately, as you can see, the enemy is going to be going 2 times in a row. Ooh, that could be bad. All right, we put the marker on the enemy token, and we pull up the first Wraith card to see what it is. And what do we have? We have Bells of Doom. Every Wraith moves and makes a basic attack. Every Goblin Harasser moves. The Goblin Champion moves and makes a basic attack. Okay. If the Goblin Champion can use Net on the Childbearer, it does so instead. Does so instead of making a basic attack. Oh man, there's lots on this card. So basically every Wraith moves and makes a basic attack. We're going to start with that. Alright, every Wraith moves and makes a basic attack. Well, this one can move 1, 2, and it will make a basic attack against our fighter. And yeah, so Wraiths have a movement of 4. So easily gets to Roberta, our fighter, rolls a black die for damage. Come on, let's hope it's just 1. And oh my goodness, 2, 4, 6 damage. Hey, 6 damage. Wow, but Roberta's going to say, oh, hang on. Roberta in her hand has her class feature parry, which is ignore a basic attack. So she's just going to go ahead and play that. It goes into her discard pile. Boom! She just ignored that attack. The Wraith whiffs. So that's good. So that Wraith moved this one, and the Wraiths try to go towards the baby bearer, the one carrying the baby. So this one would go 4. It's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, moving towards Tobin. Oh, sorry, what am I doing? Tobin is right here. It's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, making a beeline for him. This one, which is off the screen, I'm going to have to adjust the camera and get the rest of them moving. This is a long map. So this Wraith is also going to move for Tobin. 1, 2, 3, 4. And taking his hit points with him. And this one is going to go 1, 2, 3, I guess 4 here. Okay, that was the first part of the card. And of course, they can't attack because they didn't get adjacent to anybody. Every Goblin Harasser moves. Okay, it just says every Goblin Harasser moves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, away from Tobin. So yeah, that's the only, we can see this one, we can see that one. So this one's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, heading his way towards Tobin. Because it says towards the nearest, he's the nearest anyway. Every Goblin Harasser. And then the other Harasser is just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, right down the middle of the field. Alright, and then, oh god, this card has so much on it. The Goblin Champion moves and makes a basic attack. Well, he is miles away from everyone, so he's just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think he has a movement of 4, or is his movement higher? His movement is only 3. Oh, sorry, the Harassers have a movement of 5. Oh, I messed that up. Harassers have a movement of 5, so this one actually gets next to Tobin with its 1 hit point and will make a basic attack, and this guy cannot move that extra space. As I knock him over. I know I got the dice on the board because it's easier to keep track of their hit points that way. And did I move this Wraith? I did. Alright, so everybody's moved. Double check the card. It just says every Goblin Harasser moves. It doesn't say they make an attack. The Goblin Champion moves and makes a basic attack. He can't reach anyone. He won't do that. If the Goblin Champion can use Net, he will. It does not. If it'll on the Childbearer, it does so instead of making a basic attack. Okay, so we did everything that the card said. Oh boy, this is nasty. We got a lot of Wraiths really close to Tobin. Okay. And the enemies get to go once again, twice in a row. So let's see, what does the enemy do for twice in a row? Beacon of Light. Take the Wraith that is furthest away from the Childbearer and place it adjacent to the Childbearer. It makes a basic attack. Oh my god! This one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this one is going to go adjacent. We'll put it right in front because why wouldn't we? in front of Tolbin and makes a basic attack. Oh man. Take the wraith further, put the childbearer, place adjacent, and make a basic attack. Every other wraith moves. Every goblin harasser moves and makes a basic attack. Oh wow. This is brutal. Okay, you can kind of see the action over here. So this wraith went right up in front of Tolbin, and he's going to make a basic attack against him with the black die, which is a nasty, nasty die, and doing 6 damage. Is there anything Tolbin can use? Tolbin's going to use his class special ability, parry, ignore, a basic attack. Wow, and that goes into his discard pile. Holy! Okay. So that was the first part of the card. And then every other wraith moves. Okay, so off camera you're not going to see that. Well, this one won't move. It's going to actually... well, hang on. Does it say it attacks? Every other wraith moves. Every goblin harasser moves. No, it just says every other wraith moves. And if we look at the wraith, their movement is just towards the childbearer. Alright, so we have every other wraith moves. And I think what we're going to do with that is, because this wraith is next to our fighter, I don't think it's going to move, because it says it's going to move 3 spaces towards the childbearer. If a wraith cannot reach a childbearer with their movement, they will move 3 squares toward the childbearer. If they can reach another hero with their remaining 1 movement point, they will do so. So I guess it starts going towards Tolbin. It goes 1, 2, 3, but then it can reach our fighter with 1 movement, so it'll go 1 backwards, I guess, and be next to the fighter. That's kind of what the rules say. This one will go 1, 2, 3, 4, and be adjacent to Tolbin. And this one also will go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and be, we have Tolbin surrounded. Oh, and I forgot, this minion can move 1 more space because it has a movement of 5 and not 4. Okay, every goblin harasser moves and makes a basic attack. So this one is not going to move because it's already adjacent to Tolbin, but this one's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's trying to get... Would it do that, or would it go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put it here, 5. It's trying to get to the childbearer, so getting absolutely swamped. So the 1 goblin harasser then will attack Tolbin, I should say, with a basic attack, and that's going to be that card. Wow, that card has so much in there. Alright, basic attack, which is a white die for the harassers, doing 1 damage, and I think Tolbin's just going to suck up that 1 damage. Well, that was a lot of crazy activity going on. Tolbin's going to take 1 damage, down to 8 health. He's still carrying the little bundle. So that's pretty good. Up last is our fighter, Roberta. So let's take a look at her cards and what she's going to do. Alright, Roberta's up last, and let's take a look at her cards. She has Charge, which basically means in a straight line she can move 5 spaces. Then she has Shank, and she has Make a Basic Attack, and that's about it. So she's going to, for her first action, she will use Charge. That's going to let her move 5 spaces. So she's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this a different way. She's actually going to go ahead and use Shank. And she'll use Shank on the wraith that's beside her, because if she can take the wraith out and then use Charge, she'll get in the same spot. But otherwise, if she uses Charge first, she won't be able to do anything else except dump another card for movement. I don't think we want to do that quite yet. So we're going to have her do Shank first. So she's going to roll 2 blue dice against the 1 wraith and see if she can take it out. So we're going to get out the dice tray. She's going to roll 2 blue dice and see if she can shank the wraith. And she does a total of 7 damage, which is way more than enough. And of course, Wraith's special ability is when they are eliminated, they go back to their spawn point, which is just off the board, and back to their full health. But that at least gets that Wraith sort of out of here. And now we are going to go ahead and use Charge, which means she can move a total of 5 spaces because her basic movement is 4, plus 1 for the charge in a straight line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Takes her to there. Whew, almost out of breath. And that, oh wow, Torben is in big trouble. That's basically the end of our turn. So I'm going to do one turn an episode, and wow, things got ugly fast. I thought we were kind of in the clear with Torben running the little baby football halfway down the field, but it's not looking too good. All right, we're in cleanup now. So cleanup means we're going to take all the tokens, we're going to put it back in the bag, and we are going to then drop our new cards for next time and see what happens. So we're going to start with Torben. And I almost might as well go ahead and rename him Torben because I keep calling him, his name is Tolben. So he can discard one card, but no, we're not going to do that. He gets to draw up to 4 cards, 1, 2, 3 more for his next hand. And yes, so let's see what he gets. He gets Dagger Throw, Fireball. Ooh, that could be juicy. Make a basic move, and then he'll have this. So that'll be his hand for next episode. All right, over we go now to Oolette. All right, so for Oolette, she has Point Blank Shot. Make a basic move, and this. So we're going to keep all these. They're all good. She gets to drop 2 cards, because let's not forget, she's got Always Prepared +1 maximum hand size, so she gets a couple more cards. I wonder if she should grab the kid and start running. But anyway, oh, she gets 2 basic moves. All right, so 2 basic moves, Point Blank Shot, make a basic move, and slow the volley, which will slow everyone. And the slowed ability happens for 1 sort of round, and then it comes off at the beginning of the next round, just in case you were wondering. All right, up last, we're going to take a look at Roberta and see what we want to do with her hand. All right, Roberta has 1 basic attack, and I think we're going to dump that card off. Let's see if we can cycle into her better stuff. So she'll get 1, 2, 3, 4 cards for her next hand, and she gets Charge again. Rock Toss, and 2 basic moves. Okay, not bad, not bad. So that's going to be pretty good. Remember, she's got Nimble at the end. Oh, at the end of your turn, you can move 1 additional square. I forgot to do that for her, so I am going to do that for her now. So yeah, she gets to move 1 extra square, so I'm going to put her right there. Why not? Get her closer to the fray. All right, that's going to be it for episode today. I hope I haven't made too many errors or messed anything up. If I do, just check the comments, of course, in my videos. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, subscriptions, and likes. This is Adventure Tactics Domains Tower. We're doing the second mission now, Pursue the Goblins. And we got Torben kind of hiding in the back here with 3 wraiths adjacent to him. And wow, and 1 of the Goblin Skirmishers. If the enemies go first, I got a bad feeling about this. So let's hope we have some heroes going first to start the next episode. So thanks so much, and we'll see you then.